Hi, Gerhard Bloom here, once again, looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So, if you believe leftists, a black man was callously killed over a bag of potato chips. Well, this is absolute nonsense, right? And unfortunately, a man by the name of Jose Alba, a 61-year-old immigrant from the Dominican Republic, has been charged with murder. And no, it wasn't over a bag of potato chips. No. So the story, as it and captured on video, a woman about midnight walks into a bodega with her 10-year-old daughter, and is seeking to buy a bag of potato chips on a government issued credit card or welfare payment system, right? So the Jose Alba tries to process the transaction, and it's repeatedly declined, right? Advises the woman, no, sorry, the transaction didn't go through. And the woman wants to walk out of the store with this unpaid for bag of potato chips. Now, Jose Alba doesn't own that store, right? It's not his potato chips to give away for free, even if he wished to. And charity is a decision you get to make, right? Other people don't get to make that. That's called theft. This should raise some issues here already. What is a mother doing out with a 10-year-old child at midnight, right? At midnight. And then when the woman was advised that the transaction didn't go through, she wants to march out the store. Well, Jose Alba retrieves the bag of potato chips back from this child, and this woman calls Jose Alba an effing piece of shit. And she didn't use effing, right? I'm doing that because I'm trying to clean up my language, right? And this is ridiculous. The mother of a 10-year-old child is yelling at another human being, calling him an effing piece of shit, because she wants to steal a bag of potato chips from him, and he's not having anything to do with it. What message is this sending this 10-year-old child? It's obvious to me that this woman was not raised properly, and she in turn is not raising this daughter properly. So after calling him an effing piece of shit, she says she's going to call her N-word to come over and beat the F out of him, right? In front of her daughter. Now, the generosity of the state has run out, and she thinks that this man should be buying her daughter a bag of potato chips. Absolutely outrageous. So then her N-word, I don't know if a boyfriend or friend or whatever, proceeds to come into the store, go behind the counter, and attack this Jose Alba, right? Proceeds to violently assault him. Well, Jose Alba reached for a box cutter and stabs this guy, defending his life. Jose Alba has absolutely no way of knowing how far this man is prepared to take things. And perhaps Jose Alba didn't feel like getting the F beaten out of him, and he shouldn't have. Now, I'm supposed to shed some BLM tears for this violent criminal thug. This guy had a lengthy criminal record, including for violence. And no, he wasn't poor and oppressed, because this guy was wearing a $300 shirt. It's absolutely ridiculous. So one of these Soros supported, George Soros supported district attorneys has this man, Jose Alba, charged with murder. He's sent to Rikers, a very serious prison a very unpleasant place. This sort of place that whining leftists want to close down, right? These Soros-appointed district attorneys, these are the ones who are letting violent criminal thugs out on vastly reduced bail. They're not proceeding with charges involving criminal enhancements. Those are aggravating factors in a crime that legislatures adopt laws for, right? If you rob somebody with a weapon, with a gun, that's a criminal enhancement. And the citizens of various states have decided on them, voted them. Well, these Soros-supported district attorneys are not filing these enhancements. And they're letting violent criminal thugs out, reduced bail or no bail. But no sympathy for Jose Alba, who's an immigrant, Dominican Republic, 61 years old, and by all accounts, a fine and upstanding citizen. And this criminal thug who ends up dead, you know, well, he's a victim, of course, right? And this Oppression Olympics, you know, black trumps everything, right? So even though Jose Alba's an alleged oppressed category of Hispanic, no, black trumps Hispanic, and moral decency has nothing to do with it, right? So, and the district attorney, low bail? No. In Jose Alba's case, he sought from the court a $250,000 bail. And Jose Alba should have had a pat on the back. He defended himself, and he ends up in prison. Fortunately, the judge reduced the bail, so Jose Alba was able to get out on bail at a much reduced fee. This is absolutely shameful. No, this black criminal thug wasn't killed over a bag of chips. He was killed because he was violently attacking a decent, upstanding citizen. And I don't care what color this man was. He was a violent criminal thug, and he got what he deserved. So no BLM tears for me. We're supposed, oh, it's a tragedy. It's always a tragedy. No, I've seen tragedies. This is not a tragedy. And yes, this black criminal thug was a child of God, and I don't believe anybody is beyond redemption. But his violent assault doesn't suggest he was anywhere near the road to redemption. So this is an absolute lie, and this nonsense has to stop. These leftist district attorneys are destroying cities across the United States. Murder rates are soaring. Violent crime is out of control. Absolutely poisonous. At any rate, for discussions on this systemic oppression nonsense, or please don't value the lives and bodies of black people, this is all nonsense. I hope you'll check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice, available on Amazon. Not important because I wrote it. I wrote it because the issues are deeply important. If you like the video, please drop a thumbs up, and I would be happy to have you as a subscriber. Thanks so much for your time. Bye-bye.